one chair?
I'll do chairs.
What you got there, Ashley? Huh?
Bunch of hopefuls.
Okay.
Trying to ride your coattails.
One,
and here he is.
MP, my name is Jocelyn Davies, executive producer for Top Picks Daily, so nice to meet you. Everyone, I'd like to introduce MP.
Hey, how's it going? Sam Woods. Big fan. Nice to meet you.
Thanks, man.
Of course, you know JJ
My guy. Good to see you.
and Kendrick.
Hey, what's going on, superstar?
Okay, you're gonna sit right here adjacent to me. Thanks.
All right, places, everyone.
All right, everybody. We're going live. On the show. Here we go. 4, 3. And welcome back to Top Takes Daily. And for our next segment, we are joined live in studio by the guy everybody is talking about, our very special guest, MP. Welcome to the program.
My man, thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. Now, I know this might be a... sensitive subject, but I just want to get right into it. We all saw what happened on draft.
Yeah.
But we haven't heard your side of the story. So I'm wondering, how does it feel to be on the receiving end of a mixed reaction like that on what should be the most enjoyable night of your life?
That just comes with the territory, you know? Like, we make a lot of money, and it's all because of those passionate fans out there. Night in and night out, coming into the games and showing their support. It's because of them, you know what I'm saying? And yes, the fans are free to express their feelings however way they want, but it don't matter to me.
I mean, are we serious right now? Listen, MP, with all due respect, do you expect us to believe that? If I'm my own so-called fans were booing me, that wouldn't sit right with me at all.
Yo, Kendrick, my man, it doesn't bother me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know in the long run people will come around and, you know, see what I'm all about. You know, and that's just giving everything that I got to this game. You know, not only to the team, but to this city, man. You know, it's my job. Proving my worth to these fans is my job. You know, so I know right now they're gonna be booing, but soon enough they're gonna be champions.
MP, let's stay with the draft for a moment. A big part of the reaction to your selection was the fact that Shep Owens, your biggest rival, was still on the draft board.
That's right.
But a lot of people think he has the higher upside due to his athleticism and the fact that he has loads of untapped potential as a relative newcomer to this game, whereas you've been trying to work on your skill set for the last decade plus. How would you respond to people who think you've got the higher floor but the lower ceiling?
I mean, look, Shep would be a great track and field player. I mean, all you gotta do is run fast, jump high, and you get a medal. You feel me what I'm saying? Okay. I mean, but if you want to be the best in the world, you gotta shoot, you gotta defend, you gotta think at a high level, and Shep does not do that.
Oh, shots fired.
It's the truth.
Perk, you know I've been in MP's corner the whole time.
Somewhat.
You don't think... Come on.
Come on, man.
You don't think Shep can learn those things?
JJ, man, you know, honestly, I really don't. I really don't, man. I've been working on my craft for years, for decades at that. You know, and my results speak for themselves in both wins and losses. I mean, what has Shep done so far? Other than filming his little reality TV show and going around shopping for chains, he ain't done nothing.
It's a good show.
Shit, come on, man.
It's more entertaining than his game.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But, you know, I'm a student of the game. I've watched plenty of tape on this guy, and he just doesn't think on a high level. And he doesn't make game-winning plays. Simply put, not like I do at least. You know, you can dunk from the free throw line, you can win the dunk trophy, whatever, but those guys winning that dunk trophy aren't the same guys winning the Larry O'Brien at the end of the season. And that's just facts.
MP, you know we keep it real on here. I gotta ask you, man to man, how do you respond to Shep Owens calling you out on his reality show?
Oh, wow.
This dude took shots at you. He took shots at your family. He even took shots at your girl. What do you say to something like that?
Yo, honestly, that's just who he is. He's a trash human being who has no class. That's all I'm gonna say.
We got real beef. Let's make some hamburgers. Tell him how you really feel, young blood.
Am I wrong? Doing what he did, he should be embarrassed, but he's not because he has no self-awareness to know when he's gone too far. Like, that was too far. I mean, like, fam, you could win, you could debate who won the world words, but you're not gonna debate this big fat L that I'm about to give him for the whole world to see. And I'm gonna make sure next time I see him, he gonna know. He gonna know what's up.
MP,
what?
You may not be an explosive leaper, but those some explosive words. I respect the confidence, if nothing else.
Sure, whatever.
Well, this has been unforgettable, and I'd love to continue this conversation, but unfortunately, we are out of time. MP, thank you for joining us.
Wait, so that's it?
It's been a real pleasure. Yeah, and we got to wrap things up, but you have been a tremendous sport, and we really appreciate you answering the tough questions. We wish...
Game day number 3 of the My Team Unlimited tournament is coming up on January 7th. If you want to watch the action go down, you better tune in because I'm going to be hosting. And if you want a chance at taking home some of that $250,000 prize money, get ready.
Yeah, and listen up. We've been talking to those that have qualified so far, and this week, here's like a book, kid.
It's like a book, kid, and I'm better.
And Greg, we're still very early in the season. What are these teams right now doing to maintain success through the year?
Well, this is the time for coach.
He's checked in for the Pelicans.
And guys, things are looking up in New Orleans. The extension for Zion Williamson reflecting his commitment to this young core, and with the 8th pick and Dyson Daniels, that the Pels added to their bevy of young wing defenders, they're building a team to contend.
And so in the game for the Jazz, up front it's Vanderbilt at the 4 and Kessler at the 5. Clarkson is out there with Connor, and it's Markkanen in at the 3. The 3 from MP, drills it from outside. On draft night, many people wondered where MP might land. But Greg, you think he was worthy of that 18th pick?
Well, I was a little surprised to see him go in the first round, but clearly his team believed in him, and the leadership and intangibles he brings are really hard to ignore.
Markkanen finds Conley. That one goes in. Conley's got 5 points so far.
Well, Mike Conley, slight of frame, but the intention is there and finishes with contact.
MP, that's for 2. That one a 10 off onto the right, but drops in for him.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with the head coach of the Jazz for just a minute. He said a primary concern is to prevent those easy three-point looks from outside. He said closing out hard on the shooters is going to be the key. If they don't bother the shooters, he said, it's going to be a very long 4 quarters. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot. And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
1:39 left here in the first quarter. Sexton with it. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Passes to Beasley. Shoots the 3. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
Well, this is Beasley's game, right? The ability to know when to shoot it off the catch.
Alvarado passes to MP. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot. With how well MP has been playing lately, it's a little surprising, Greg, that more fans haven't gotten behind him.
Yeah, I mean, he's giving them what they want, unless what they wanted was Shep on. Then it'll take a lot of great nights for MP to satisfy those fans.
Beasley, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
Now, make no mistake, there's some big-time athleticism when you're talking about Malik Beasley. Rise up and finish at the cup.
And here's MP for three. Bumping in for the basket, number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
And here's Sexton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Into the lane, and Sexton slams it in.
Colin Sexton, early in his career, has demonstrated great instincts in the pick and roll. Good decision-making.
Here's Ingram. Another one falls for New Orleans.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Sexton. And the rebound goes to Murphy.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. New Orleans on top, up 4. After this break, we'll be back at the start of the second quarter on
26. Pelicans fans, please give a big round of applause.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
You've got C.J. McCollum. He's out there with MP, and it's Murphy in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
And we've seen it for years. Despite their regular season success, the Jazz just unable to make much noise in the playoffs. Credit the front office for coming to terms with it and pivoting to a rebuild while they could get top value for their stars. And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Well, that's an example of using both vision and playmaking ability to find the open teammate. Sexton is a quality floor general.
And here's MP for 3. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Beasley outside. Knocks it loose. Now the pass to Horton Tucker. MP against Beasley. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Of course, you know, I'm looking at these numbers for Malik Beasley. He never turns the ball over.
You're right, Kev. This is normally one of the players always among...
out there. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Pelicans?
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor, a lot of the damage coming in transition.
And you look at the way Ingram can get off a shot. When he gets to his spots, there's just no stopping him. Very few players can create like he can.
Here's Clarkson. That one drops for him. Clarkson's got 7 points for the quarter.
Now, Jordan Clarkson could be a little bit streaky at times, but right now this guy is on fire.
A 3 from MP. Rebounded by the Jazz. Coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
And look at what they did in the fourth quarter. Just totally out of sync and lacking in intensity. And that turned into that huge comeback.
And the rejection by MP. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, they'll Don't think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
The Jazz making a switch. Beasley's checked in. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first half.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Here's Ingram, accurate with the jumper from the elbow. Ingram's got 14 points for the game.
What about the dribble moves of Ingram? I mean, just so good at carving his way through whatever the D throws his way.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 6. Over Alvarado. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Pelicans lead by 3. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were. Hayes checked in for the Pelicans. MP comes in for Jones. Then for the Jazz, Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Vanderbilt. Malik Beasley comes in for Jordan Clarkson, and it's Colin Sexton in for Mike Conley. Evaluating recent attempts, Doris, to create super teams. They haven't quite worked out as planned, have they?
What we understand now is the game isn't played on paper. So many things go into winning. Chemistry, health, and if you risk your future trying to put together a super team with no consideration for what comes next, that can be problematic.
And so in the game for the Jazz, Colin Sexton is out there with Beasley. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And a close game like this, you've got to dig deep and just find a way to make things happen.
Feeds it to Williamson. It's McCollum on the wing. MP outside. That falls. Nice feed that time for McCollum. 18 points for MP.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
Covered by Hayes. Pass to Markkanen. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
One of the things about Markkanen's teammates, they encourage this guy to be aggressive. They know how skilled he is.
That free throw good for Markkanen. And Markkanen can give you, Greg, a solid defensive effort at both the 3 and the 4.
And Kevin, many thought Markkanen was a defensive liability, but give him credit, worked hard to prove he wasn't. And while not a superb defender, he has become a plus defender for this team.
Launches it. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Well, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Pass to Horton Tucker. Olynyk against Murphy. The shot will not fall. New Orleans will take it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Took him no time at all on that one. And now it's an 11-point Pelican lead.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Bounce pass Markkanen. The Jazz with another miss.
Well, you're trying to answer the 3, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
And he's good on the 3-ball. MP's got the lead up to 14 now for the Pelicans. Outside, Sexton. the English that time as it falls. Sexton's got 9.
Well, Colin Sexton working this shot into his basketball game, such a critical aspect for him to have.
And so it's New Orleans enjoying. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. MP is out there with C.J. McCollum. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Jones. And it's Murphy in at the 4. That's the Pelicans 5. With the fadeaway. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Heads-up defensive play by Jonas Valanciunas. The alert, the aware, the always ready to send it back.
He's checked in for the Pelicans. MP comes in for McCollum. 1:15 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Sexton. Another miss by Utah. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. Led by as many as 14 points. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for New Orleans.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so, put a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Zion Williamson.
He was everywhere, defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
It falls! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
The willingness to embrace the pressure, marking in big-time delivery.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're leading by 5. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To present the New Balance Player of the Game, Brandon Ingram.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
Michael Conley, he's checked in for Colin Sexton. Here's MP, and that's an intentional foul.
Team foul. At the line for your Pelicans.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, you want to continue to build the lead, so a very productive trip to the line right there.
And the Jazz call time here. They're trailing by 7. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Well, they'll need a very quick basket out of this timeout.
Dish now to Clarkson. Over Jones. And too long on the shot.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
The three from MP. Offensive rebound. Valanciunas. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. And the Pelicans lead by 9.
Well, Jonas Valanciunas has the instincts, the size, and the smarts to go ahead and take advantage of those missed shots and create them into points.
MP way outside. Off on that one. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor. Completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester. And that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.